Sharp Game here. Welcome to another episode coming at you from ChooseYourRelationships.com off of Love Can't Wait, which you can find on Amazon.com. And I don't know if you heard the news, but I've known this for about 2 years. The country of Ghana passed a new law. They call it the Right of Abode law. It's a program to let African Americans or people of African descent move to Ghana permanently, right? And I know a lot of people, a lot of black people especially, living in America would like to go elsewhere to earn a better living or just live a better life. And at this point, I don't really think we have anything to lose. So they're offering dual citizenship. So what that means is you can go back and forth. You can live in America for a couple of months, and you can live in Ghana for a couple of months. And there's a lot of opportunities in other countries, if you don't know. And at this point, I don't really think we have anything to lose as a people because we're being slaughtered in the streets every day, every week. I don't even look at the news, but every time, somebody's always calling me or telling me about something that happened either on their job, or even on their free time, they're being mistreated and every way known to man. We're being shot and there's no consequences. So, and plus, I have a lot of friends that do work overseas and they make a pretty good living. However, now there's always going to be some pros and cons about living in other countries. And the first thing you have to get used to, especially if you're a technology geek, is other countries, they're not up on technology like America. And there's a reason why America has some of the best technology. That didn't happen by accident. And I'm not going to get into that in this video. That's a video for another day. Now, in a lot of these other countries, they don't have fast email connections. A lot of these countries have dial-up. Heck, there's some places in America still have dial-up. There's some places in America in the boondocks where the connection is slow, right? So these other countries, if you go there, that you're going to have the same experience when it comes to internet connection. Like, for example, the average internet speed in America is probably somewhere between 5 megabytes to 7 megabytes, right? In other countries, the average speed is probably 2.5 to 4 megabytes per second. So I'm gonna give you an example. Let's say I wanted to upload a 10-minute video to YouTube if I was in Japan, for example. Now, if I'm in Japan uploading a video that's 10 minutes long, that might take me 2 to 3 hours to upload. So that gives you an example of how the connection speed is. Plus, even if it is a pretty fast connection in some places like Japan, it's gonna be a slag. It's gonna lag. That means the speed is gonna go up and down. So it might go up to 5 megabytes per second, and it might drop down to 2.5 megabytes per second. So it's like a lag in speed wise, right? So that's just one thing. They're not up on technology like it is in America. Plus, they don't have Wi-Fi everywhere. They don't have Wi-Fi connection everywhere. So you can't just walk down the street and get an internet connection on your phone. easily, you know? So, and a lot of these other countries have blackouts. Sometimes the light goes off, sometimes the water goes off. Now, it doesn't happen all the time, but it happens. But there's a lot of pros and cons in any place you live, you know? So you gotta just weigh your options. Now, one of the cons, in my opinion, is you're socially accepted in a lot of the other countries, right? Now, that that to me overweighs everything I just named that was a negative, in my opinion, because how people treat me is very important to me. That's the most important thing, in my opinion. How I'm being treated, how I'm being seen in public. Am I going to be harassed? Do I have to worry about being shot? You know, so that's very important to me. Now that might not be that might not be that important to you. To you, money might be the most important thing. Which money is an important thing. And another thing, like I said, they're not up on technology like that in these other countries. And another thing, cash is king. So in other countries, you're not going to have ATM machines everywhere. It's not like that. Now, it's like that in some countries, of course, but all countries, no. ATM machines are not everywhere. So cash is king. It pays to have cash. And it pays to know people. Now, I know some people living in America, they love technology. They like being on the cell phone. They like to text. They like to send email. They don't really like talking on the phone. They don't really like meeting people in person. Now, if you're that type of person, I would recommend you stay where you are. Don't move anywhere else overseas or in another country at all, because you have to talk to people. You cannot live or try to hide from people. You cannot be passive aggressive. You cannot be shy or into yourself too much. You have to talk to people. Belly to belly. Face to face. Or on the telephone. You know? So you cannot rely on the internet connection. Just like I said, everyone doesn't have the internet connection. Everyone's not on the internet. Believe it or not. Everyone's not on the internet in America. Believe it or not. Everyone's not on Facebook. Believe it or not. So, there's a lot of opportunities in other countries, but you just have to be ambitious. Plus, socially, the women, for the most part, are pretty cool from Ghana. I know a few women that's from Ghana, you know. So, for the most part, you know, they're pretty cool. You know, they've been raised different, you know. But for the most part, I get along with all of them. I never had any problems, you know. But you have to be able to communicate. So, I think I'm going to take a trip over there. I'm going to see how it is. I'm going to get over there and meet people and see what's popping. And if I have a good experience while I'm over there, I'm going to get dual citizenship. Why not? What the hell do I have to lose? I go everywhere else. I travel all over the world. Why can't I get dual citizenship? Why not? What do I have to lose? I have everything to gain, in my opinion. And if you're a non-white person, if you're a black person, especially listen to this, what do you have to lose? You know, get out there, travel the world, man. You know, it's very difficult for us to make money living in America like we want to. So hell, shit, maybe this is opportunity for us to go elsewhere and make something happen. And the best part about it, you can travel back and forth. If it gets cold in America, wherever you live at, if you live anywhere else besides California or South Florida, it's cold during the wintertime. So if it gets cold where you at, you can go to Ghana. You good. It's hot there. And that's what I like. So if you go to Google, or you can go to AtlantaBlackStar.com, and you can check this blog article out, and it'll point you in the right direction, which the link here goes to the immigration. And when it comes to immigration, if you can get a passport, you can get a proof of dual citizenship. They don't really give you a hard time. You know, that's just my experience. If you can get a passport, more than likely you get dual citizenship. But if you go to Google, and it's Google Right of Adult program, it'll pop up. And all the information, you probably have to, more than likely you got to check out the immigration website and just follow the instructions and get out there, man. Take a trip. Make some shit happen. So that's all I wanted to share in this video. So if you like what you heard, subscribe to my channel. Check out my blog, chooseyourrelationships.com. Till next time, Sharp Gamers out. Peace.